A state lawmaker wants the Attorney General to pay the legal expenses of the school districts he's suing.
Attorney General Eric Schmidt has sued more than 24 St. Louis area schools for continuing their mask mandates. As our political editor, Casey Nolan, reports, the schools plan to fight those.
Which could cost them thousands of dollars, $10,000 per school on the low end, according to some estimates from educators. But they should not have to pay it, says a lawmaker from Afton.
The Attorney General's office says school districts were warned. Drop the mask mandates or face legal action. Republican AG Eric Schmidt has followed through on those warnings, suing 45 school districts across the state, including the Afton School District, where State Senator Doug Beck served 9 years on the school board.
Anybody that's served on a school board will tell you the last thing you want to do is try to get your lawyers involved, because then the meters start running, and that's money that comes out of the district, and it comes out of the classroom, quite frankly. That's where it's the only place it can come from.
But many school districts have already said they do plan to fight the lawsuits because they believe the masks have helped them keep schools open. Beck, a Democrat, says schools shouldn't have to pay for those fights. He's introduced legislation that would require the Attorney General's office to reimburse districts for their legal fees if he loses to them in court.
I think that would stop the frivolous lawsuits if he realized that his budget was going to be impacted.
A spokesman for Eric Schmidt's office says he gave schools, quote, ample time to come into compliance, and those that did not, quote, were met with litigation as promised. While Beck's legislation is a long way from being law, he believes he will find support in Jefferson City, even among some of Schmidt's fellow Republicans.
There's a lot of people that are disappointed in the way our Attorney General is acting, people that have known him for years, way longer than I've known him. And I think there is a path there for bipartisan support of this bill. I am not doing this for political reasons. This is not political for me. I think this is shameful where we're at.
On the other hand, Schmidt's office says the legislature should hold school districts liable for what he calls the damages their mask mandates have caused. The tutors, the therapists, the speech pathologists that will be needed, Schmidt says, because of what he says are harmful policies. Mike?
Casey, thanks.